And then, after he made this stupid pass at me, and I told him off, he had the nerve to ask me to go to the rated premise with him tomorrow night. Can you beat that? I told him I was already going with somebody else, and I had no interest in going to the rated premise with him or anybody else except... Dick, are you listening to me?
No, Jane. Don't you realize it's all over between us?
All over? What do you mean?
I have no feeling for you, Jane. We have nothing to say to each other, and I see no reason why we should prolong this.
No feeling for me? But, Dick, I thought we were in love. You...
No, Jane, you are in love. We are not in love. The things that are important to me, namely the cinema, are meaningless to you. Consequently, you bore me. I wish you'd go now.
Dick, what's the matter? Have I said something stupid about one of these? Oh!
I've put together a little packet of things which you've given me, Jane. I want you to take them with you.
Oh, won't you please tell me what I've done to upset you?
It's not what you've done, Jane. It's what you are.
What I am? Dick, for heaven's sake, what does that mean? I think I deserve an explanation.
Jane, stand up when I'm talking to you. Look, it's not just that you bore me, it's that, well, I don't like girls. In general.
You don't like girls?
Ask your psychiatrist about it. He'll explain it to you. I can love only one thing, Jane. The cinema. Goodbye, Jane.
Dick, are you trying to tell me that you...
Goodbye, Jane. Don't forget your things.
But Dick... Oh!
Jane, goodbye.
Oh! Oh!
So this is Manny the Man, your all-night answer to insomnia. Reminding you to tune me in again tomorrow night from 7 to 7 for the swinging 12 hours of music and confusion. And here's a special reminder to the in-crowd to reserve Saturday night for the latest misadventures of America's stupidest heroine at the secret cinema. So long.
In crowd, indeed. Who is the in crowd, anyway?
For God's sake, why did you tell her you don't like girls? It spoils the whole story, I hear. Well, you could have told her you had an incurable disease. All right, it's not funny. But what's so funny about being a Nellie Queen? Listen, I don't want any more improvising. Understand? I think we've got a really big grocer in this. All we need are a few more funny sequences and a really smash ending, and... Of course I know how it's going to end. It's going to end with a mad scene. Now, Dick, I'm going to try and remedy this scene by dubbing in a new line. Can you be at the studio about 4? And if you know what's good for you, you'll be on time.
Hi, Jane. Want a piece of my sandwich? Hey, what's...
Last night, Mr. Troppo Grosso asked me to work late. And then it turned out he just wanted to make a pass at me. So I told him off. And then he had the nerve to ask me to go out with him tonight.
Well, that doesn't sound like anything to get upset.
I told my boyfriend Dick about it. And he suddenly said he was bored with me. We had nothing in common, and he didn't want to see me anymore. He even told me he doesn't like girls. I don't know what to do now.
Listen, Jane, do you want my advice? Go out with Mr. Tropagrosso. Let Dick see you with him some way.
Helen, are you kidding? Go out with Mr. Tropagrosso.
Jane, Mr. Tropagrosso is one of the most desirable men going. He's young and rich and, well, jet-setty. He's an executive, Jane. Most girls would give their right hand for a date with him. And if Dick sees you with him...
But how can we be sure he will see me?
Listen, Jane, didn't you tell me that Dick goes to the rated premise discotheque almost every night? Well, if you show up there with Mr. Tropagrosso, how could he help but see you?
I don't know. Maybe. I wonder what my analyst would say.
Take my advice. Tell Mr. Tropagrosso you'll go with him to the rated premise tonight. By tomorrow morning, you'll have Dick back.
I don't know, Helen. Maybe you're right. Hello? Mother? My God, what day is this? Oh, I'm so sorry. I'll be right there. Oh, I was supposed to be at lunch an hour ago.
Once a month we have lunch together. Is it too much to ask you to be on time once a month? I have an appointment in 15 minutes. I've already ordered.
Please, Mother. Now, don't you start in on me, too. I've had more in the last 2 days than I can cope with. Dick told me last night he doesn't want to see me anymore. And now a friend at the office is trying to talk me into...
Please, Jane, don't tell me anymore. I don't want you to spoil it for me.
Spoil it for you?
Yes, dear. What's the point of paying $2 to see it if I know in advance what's going to happen?
Mother, what are you...
Take your order, miss. How about a nice turkey sandwich?
No, thank you. A cup of vegetable soup and a mixed green salad, please.
No vegetable soup. How about turkey soup?
No, I'll take tomato then.
You sure you wouldn't like a hot turkey sandwich?
No, thank you. No.
You know, Jane, I've seen several episodes of your film. Frankly, I sit in that theater, people all around me laughing their head off. For the life of me, I can't understand what they're laughing at. Oh, I guess I laughed myself at one or two scenes, but on the whole, I didn't find all those things that happened to you so terribly funny. I must say, though, I never thought you were cut out to have a career in films. Did your doctor recommend it as therapy?
What films, Mother? Mother, what are you talking about?
Why, those comedies, dear, in which you always seem to be getting the worst of everything. Were you trying to hide them from me? Everyone's talking about them. I've seen several episodes. I have to run now. I have an appointment uptown. Next month, do try to be on time. After all, you're not a star yet, you know. Oh, and Jane, always show your right profile, if possible. Everyone says it's your best angle. Bye, dear.
Here's your sandwich, miss. Delicious turkey.
But I didn't order a turkey sandwich. I ordered
Are
a
you
green...
trying to tell me my business, miss?
Jane, Helen tells me you have something you wish to say to me.
Yes. About the rated premise tonight.
Oh, so you've reconsidered my invitation.
Well, yes, if you still wanted...
Okay, of course. Shall I pick you up at your apartment?
That would be fine. I live at...
I know where you live, Jane. Shall we say 8 o'clock?
All right.
And Jane, I do hope you'll be prepared to have a good time tonight.
Well, yes. Would you excuse me, Mr. Tropogrosso? I have a terrible headache. I've got to take an aspirin.
Secret?
The only way you can get to go is if somebody who belongs takes you. But where is it? When is it? I don't know. Nobody knows. But this friend of a friend of mine belongs, and she said that it's absolutely fantastic. She promised to take me sometime. Well, what's it like? It's hard to explain exactly, but it's like a movie of the life of this real dumb girl, see? And she doesn't know that they're making it, see? And everybody is putting her on. And she just says all these dumb, funny things. Oh.
Well, it's not exactly Paris chic, but I think you're ready to appear at the rated premise.
Let me look at it. Oh, Helen, it doesn't look like me at all.
But Jane, it's the whole point. Who wants to look like you? You'd better get your coat on now. Mr. Tropogrosso will be here any minute.
Helen, have you ever heard of something called the secret cinema?
There he is now. You'd better hurry.
Oh, Helen, I wish I didn't have to go through with this.
Don't be silly, Jane. Dick will take one look at you and fall flat on his face.
Helen, thank you for everything. You're a real friend.
Jane, dear. Have you had your dinner?
Well, Mr. Trouble Grosso, get your greasy hands off me. Hello, is this Dr. Richards' office? Oh, may I speak to Dr. Richards, please? This is Jane. Listen, it's terribly important. Tell him something has happened, and I'm very upset. I can't wait for my usual appointment. Go to a movie? He says to go to a movie? A movie? One, please. Can you tell me who's in Jane?
Are you a member, miss?
A member of what?
I'm sorry, miss. No one may be admitted till the start of the next show.
But I just saw someone go in, someone I have to talk to.
You can wait in the lobby. It'll only be a few minutes.
Tell me, is this the secret cinema?
No one can be seated until the start of the next show. You can wait in the lobby if you wish.
Thank you.
Jane, don't you realize it's all over between us?
All over? But Dick, I thought we were in love.
No, Jane. You are in love. We are not.
Please tell me what I've done.
Look, it's not just that you bore me. It's that, well, I don't like girls in general. Ask your psychiatrist about it. He'll explain it to you. Goodbye, Jane.
Are you trying to tell me that you're...
Goodbye, Jane. Don't forget your thing.
Dick? Oh!
No one seated until the next
Jane,
show.
goodbye. Jane, goodbye. Jane, goodbye.
I must be losing my mind. This isn't my regular appointment, but I've got to see Doctor right away. I think I'm losing my mind.
Doctor, Jane is here.
Tell her I'll be ready for her in a minute.
Okay. The doctor will see you now.
Thank you.
Now, Jane, just relax and tell me everything that comes into your mind.
Doctor, the most fantastic thing has been happening to me. You probably won't believe it. I can hardly believe it myself. A secret film is being made of my life.
A secret film?
Yes, Doctor. My so-called friends, my boyfriend, all the people I work for at the office, they've all been making a fool of me.
I beg your pardon, Jane. Would you mind facing a bit more to your left, please? Thank you very much. You may continue.
Last night, I discovered where the film is being shown.
You did? And did you see this film yourself?
No, Doctor. They recognized me. And of course they wouldn't let me in. But I could hear the sound from the lobby. I could hear my own voice saying all sorts of stupid things. And everybody in the world sitting in there and laughing at me.
Jane, have you been exposing yourself to the moonlight again? You remember when you told me that giant crabs were lurking in the subway waiting to pinch you? I warned you against the harmful rays of the moon, but did you listen?
Doctor, you've got to believe me. It isn't the moon. I've got nobody to turn to but you. They're trying to drive me insane for their film.
Open wide, please. Jane, the moon has made its mischief with your mind, just as I feared it would. But don't worry, Jane. I think I know how to cure you.
Doctor, you aren't taking me seriously. They have cameras hidden everywhere. They may even have a camera hidden in your office.
My poor mad Jane. Perhaps this will bring you to your senses.
I'm serious, Doctor. What's that sound? Do you hear it? Doctor, where are you? Doctor, please. What are you doing? Doctor, help!
Here, Doctor?
No, take it back a bit, please.
Here?
Yes, that's all right. Give me the shot, Helen, and I'll cut it in.
Doctor, it's your greatest film. What an ending. It's a shame, though, about Jane. Do you suppose she'll ever recover from her screen career?
Probably not. But they'll make her as comfortable as possible at my asylum. She's paid a great price, but of course, she did attain stardom, and her fans will never forget her. We'll be reviving her film for years.
Yeah. Listen, Doctor. There's something I've been meaning to speak to you about. I'm tired of just being your assistant and playing bit parts.
Or?
I want to direct.
You want to direct.
Doctor, when I took this job, you promised me that eventually I could move up to bigger things. You said you had plans for me.
And I meant that, Helen. I do have plans for you, but not directing exactly. I have something else in mind.